get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Bennett. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looking for a man. It's Baker. Firing to the right, complete. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it. He has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know, he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
The give to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
And the Badgers are moving quickly down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Fires to the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Now, a fourth down.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Good. Turning it on. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They're setting the tone on this opening drive. 10th play coming here on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Not able to pick up that first down, David, but if I'm them, I'm going again right here on 4th.
Man, I think you knew that on 3rd and 2, short yard situation. You got it close to 4th and inches. Now we're going to get this first down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences are that now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Jackson.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Gets it away off his back foot. He's got it along the sideline. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. To the air on 1st down. Going over the top. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Trying to take it back. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
That's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Now adjusting. A strike downfield. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a 1st down.
Nice read and nice throw. And I know Wisconsin quarterbacks always get the unfair moniker that they're game managers, and it's because they've always been a great rushing offense. Just got to complete a couple throws and keep the offense on schedule. But when you think about the offenses where they've had a difference maker, a guy like Russell Wilson that were able to throw on 1st down, take shots, just make them so much more explosive. I think this guy has some of those traits too.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to it. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Back to pass, it's Baker. Slings it downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Badger! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Carter. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Got the back over the middle. Oh, what a move to get open. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hand.
Breaks into the open. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Looking for more room. He's at the 50, the 30. 20. Touchdown, Badger. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And there's something you don't see often, a 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. As a quarterback, you know those windows are really small to throw into. And if you don't throw it on time, it's going to get, at minimum, tipped, maybe picked. That's the worst possible scenario for a quarterback. What a play by the defense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Carter. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. One final play before the end of the quarter. From the gun, he leads it with the back. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking to fire. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Touchdown, Wisconsin! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So here is the Tennessee offense. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
The Vols getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Spits it out to the back. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that obviously open over the middle of the field, but you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think a little bit, and you see more drops over the middle of the field.
And back to the air on 2nd down. The sure hands, it's Jackson. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get. Makes a grab past the marker. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Gonna take a shot. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Makes the grab. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
Grab near the marker. It's Jackson. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. Trying to find the end zone. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown. This is a designed run. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
I know it's early, but you're down by a lot of points. You've got to go for it here on 4th down, David. I'm finding my best player offensively and giving him a shot.
And what you said is all the difference in the world. I'm already down a lot early. I got to make some things happen. This is a situation to get a touchdown. I'm going for it.
The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Wants to go up top. Touchdown Vols! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Ready to try the point after. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you updated on a fascinating battle going down in the Pac-12. Notre Dame is just getting blown off the field right now. I know a lot of people either love or hate the Golden Domers, but anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 14 to UCLA. We'll keep you posted on a Pac-12 showdown that, not surprisingly, guys, is already trending.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Back to throw, it's Baker. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of...
There he goes! They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Give to the running back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Badger!
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
35,
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to fire deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
They're facing a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Jackson. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the second.
Gonna let it fly. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Just keep slinging it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jackson. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
Throws to the tight end. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Easy. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.
Really nice job there by the defense because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket. And they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll give it to the back. Powers through the defender. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. The Badgers will hustle to the line. Pulls it in. It's Dupree. Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Throwing right with the catch. It's Dupree.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
And the Badgers will line it up on 1st and 10. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He'll throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Dupree. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air, it's Baker. Skips away from pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And he had just enough to will that one home. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. One more snap coming before halftime.
29 Philly.
To the air on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Badgers will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this, because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
And the Volunteers want to crank the tempo.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the...
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Jackson.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
And the Vols trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Two of their 3 red zone trips have come up empty. They'd like to punch it in here on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Touchdown Volunteers! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
He's into the end zone for the 2, and he makes it a 3-possession game. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Turning it on! He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Wisconsin!
And this offense has really responded after last week. Last week, man, the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road and win. Come back home, you feel confident, you're in your routine, have answered the bell, took charge of this game late, and looking to go 1-0 this week.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man in the middle. Smashes ahead. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
The Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up.
He's loose on the right. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
35 on the play. That's a 1st down for the offense.
From the gun, running back on the move. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers.
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass.
Tennessee, 22.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Back to throw, it's Baker. He's going to run it. At the 35, he's open. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape, scramble, and go pick up the first down. That is a killer. If you're the defensive coordinator, you've now got to find more ways to get pressure on this guy and get him on the ground.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On the move. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Power football with the run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Now on second down. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Smith takes the handoff. They'll give him one to the 28-yard line.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
They'll move the wide receiver. Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Florida sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in the swamp. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the back. It's complete. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15.
QB now has over 400 yards passing, guys, and you got to give everybody else in his supporting cast a ton of credit. Receivers, great job running routes, catching the football, and this offensive line has been outstanding, giving him time to throw.
Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And if this offense wants to get back in this football game, I think they're going to see a lot of this. Defense playing a little bit more zone, conservative, great eyes on the quarterback, breaking on the football, batting the ball down. They're going to force you to throw the football down the field.
Fires to the wideout. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the Browns.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Catch in the middle. It's Jackson. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Dumps it to the back. This time it's complete. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jackson. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line. Set up with a red zone opportunity. The Vols had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
They just keep firing. Touchdown Vols! Fitted in the window for the score. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He's looking to pass. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
That keeps the score. Wisconsin, 48.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'll be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. On the run, it's Ray. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
At the 34. Coming up, 4th down.
So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Just drives it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception there.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He'll take the deep shot. And he throws another interception.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, Dave, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The give is to Smith. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. On the move. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a 1st down. The Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. They believe they can run right here. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Run in the red zone. It's Ray. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. With the clock running, this should be the final play. They go to the ground. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae.
And listen, I know there's people at home watching this after that touchdown run with no time left. They're just piling on. But listen, there's time on the clock. You got to keep competing. You got to keep playing. And if you don't want us to drive up the score,